I don't know. All right, let's get into this video. Topic of today, excuse me, is where are we supposed to meet? Where are men supposed to meet women? Where are women supposed to meet men? This is kind of a continuation from day 114. 114, it was women around the world are going to singles events, speed dating events, and there are no men showing up. And that's I still don't see what's the point. Why would I pay to get tickets to meet women when you have dating apps, when you have outside clubs, bars, gyms, grocery stores? I don't think church personally is a good place to meet a person because you and they're supposed to just be praising the Lord, not really truly looking for a mate. Now, granted, you can meet somebody there because and you can meet somebody there, and the good thing is that hopefully y'all will be aligned. Y'all be aligned as far as your religious beliefs because y'all meeting at church. But I don't think people should go there trying to look as attractive as possible to meet somebody, right? And or just it should just be about whatever your religious belief is, praising your God, right? Not trying to meet somebody. Now, if you're doing stuff like in the church, as far as working with the youth, or like after church, your typical Sunday school or whatever, or whatever religious belief, I don't know every religion and when they celebrate, but not celebrate, but when they go to worship. But whenever that is, afterward, if you are speaking to people and what's the word I'm looking for? It's not networking. Damn, I'm drawing a blank right now. But y'all know what I'm getting at. Then that's cool. But every day meeting people, you just meet them where you at. Maybe work is not the appropriate place because it's supposed to be work. You ain't supposed to mix business with pleasure. I've been guilty of it before, and I'm sure many people have. But I'm going to show a video from the other day and then show another video. So stay with me if you're watching, but it's a reason for it. All right. Stay with me. Hold up.
It was packed. And what do you think I saw? What do you think I saw?
What did you see?
Exactly what I thought I was going to see.
What?
80 women sitting alone. No men in sight.
You're talking about that she went to a dating event. Hold on, let me change the screen too real quick. There we go. Yo, what's good, DJ IMB?
I saw so many Black women try to solve a problem in dating by starting to host events in person, trying to create third spaces to facilitate dating like offline. And you know what would happen?
Now, for those who just entered, who missed the beginning, I'm replaying something because I'm getting to something else. All right.
Happen every single time. The men were not signing up. They would be selling tickets to speed dating, and they would always end up with men's tickets on sale. Always, because they weren't buying in, right? Not one single man sent their profile in. And mind you, this is an account that has well over 100,000 followers. It's just time to stop. It's time to stop. They have made it very loud and clear.
And here's why I think we're doomed to be single for the rest of our lives.
We think that we've actually hit rock bottom.
And I get hate for this, but whatever.
All right, so I ain't gonna play her thing. She made it just a purely racial thing. Now let me go to the next video. And here we go.
Stop staring at me. Thank you.
Now remember, where are we supposed to meet y'all? Remember, that's the premise of this video. Where are we supposed to meet y'all? A singles event is not it, because I shouldn't have to pay just to meet women, and then I still got to now take you on a date. Now I know what some women would say. Well, if you broke, then blah 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 blah. You got to stop shaming dudes because they don't want to just spend their money recklessly. That's something that y'all tend to do. That's not something that men try to do. We don't just try to spend our money recklessly. There's some men that do. There's some women who are very frugal, but women are usually more consumers than men are. Right? Y'all consume more stuff. than we do. So we and because we are known to be, well, we're supposed to be providers, then the last thing we want to do is just blow our money, you know. Now, don't get me wrong, there's some people who do it. We're not talking about the anomalies. We're talking about just in general. You know what I'm saying? Men are typically not just they're not just out here just trying to spend their money for no reason, right? We don't do shopping therapy. When things go wrong, we're not like, yo, you know what? I need to go shopping. That's not our thing, right? That's your thing. So that ought to let you know right there. Okay. Let me keep playing this.
What's your name?
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
Yes.
Nice to meet you. My name is Prince.
Huh?
I said my name is Prince. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
You're pretty. I want to be your friend.
You don't want to be my friend.
Can I get your number, please?
Ain't you supposed to be working out?
I know, but I see something.
Now, once a woman says, "I don't want to be," you don't want to be my friend, I would run. I would be like, "All right, cool." You know what I'm saying? He should have took that hint right there, because if she feel like, yo, you don't want to be my friend, there's probably something wrong with her.
That caught
You
my
probably
attention.
got 3 wives.
No, I don't have 3 wives. I want to be. Nobody has.
You can have my Instagram.
No problem. I can follow you.
Okay. Yep. All right.
Stop
So she said,
staring at me.
he said, "Stop staring at me." That's how she let it off. But then she continued to have a conversation with him, and then she gave him the DM. I mean, she gave him the Instagram. Reason why she gave him the Instagram, went to her page. She got a lot of followers, so she want to continue to get the followers, right? The DM, her DMs is probably just flooded, so she's not gonna. Now, is he probably stepping out of his league? Yeah, you know, I mean, she ain't really that bad, but I mean, old boy looked old and he wasn't even fit. You know what I mean? But he is in Planet Fitness, so you know. But anyways, DJ IMB like that joke. But anyways, so she's in Planet Fitness. She's like, "Don't stare at me." It's amazing that women don't want guys to stare at them. There's a saying, control what you can control and don't worry about what you can't control, right? Something that we all are guilty of not doing, but worry about what you can't control. You can't control another person's eyes. You can't tell me what I can do with my eyes. I can't look at you. Why? It's not against the law. I could look, even if I want to sit there and just, there's nothing wrong with it. I should be able to sit there and stare at you if I want to. You can feel creeped out if you want to. Leave. You can't complain, nothing, because I would say, hey, it's my right to look wherever I want to look. If you don't want to be looked at, go work out at home. That's the thing, right? I already hear the objections from some people, right? I already hear it. Oh yeah, but you shouldn't be staring. You shouldn't be. It's creepy. Blah, blah, blah. No, listen, it's my eyes, right? It's that guy's eyes. So if he wants to stare at her, he can stare at her. If you don't want to be looked at, leave. You got to remember, you're in a social place. People forget this one thing, right? Because in the comments, I read some of the comments, and one person said something about it's not the time or place. I'm gonna get back to that, but you gotta remember, you're in a social place. The gym is a fitness club. It's a club with members. Name one place where you're a member, where you go there and you're not supposed to speak to somebody. If you're part of a book club, you're a member of a book club, you're gonna talk about the books. If you're in a motorcycle club or a car club, you don't show up to the meets and then you just like, yo, don't speak to me. I'm only here. I'm a member of the club, but don't speak to me. I'm only here so I could just look at the cars. No, it's a social environment. The gym is the same thing. It is a club. You are part of a club. You're part of a group of people who are also supposed to be social. You know what I mean? If you don't want to be part of that social environment, don't go to the social environment. It's just how it is. It's a club. So when you go to the club, it's just like going to a regular club. It's amazing how sometimes you go to the regular club, right? And if you try to talk to some women, you know, respectfully, I'm not talking about the disrespectful dudes. We all know that I'm not even for that. I don't tolerate that. I used to work security. So when men got disrespectful with women, they was out of here. You know what I'm saying? The hard way. But anyways, I don't tolerate the disrespect. But for the guys who's being respectful, if a guy comes up to you, he's trying to talk to you, and you say, "Oh, I'm just here. I just want to dance with my girls." One, you got an attitude when you're saying that. Two, no, we ain't doing that, yo. You're in a club to be social. If you don't want any men to talk to you, go to the lesbian club. And no man will talk to you. I came in late, so I might have missed the point, but the gym ain't no damn club. The gym is a club. It's a fitness club. It is a club that you're a member of. Every gym is a fitness club. So please respond to that, because every gym is a fitness club. It is a club with memberships. So when you go to a place where you are a member of something, then you should be social. Is why I do my workouts at home. I don't want to talk and be social. Thank you. That's what I just said. If you're unhappy with people talking to you, then work out at home. But when you go to the club, if you go to a car club or a book club or a motorcycle club, because you missed the beginning, so I'm repeating it. You are part of a social environment, and you don't show up to a car club talking about no one speak to me. I just want to look at the cars and race. No, it's a social thing. So any place where you are a member of a club, you should be social. If you don't want to be social, don't be a part. Don't go to that club. It's just that simple. So back to what I was saying. I lost my train of thought. Hold on. I don't mind people talking to me, but for others who have headphones on and in the zone, why are you talking to them? Because it's a club. At the end of the day, that's the thing. If I show up to a car club and I'm sitting there in my car with the music blasted, so and my car is dope, and people come up and they want to ask me questions, wouldn't I be wrong if I be like, "Yo, man, I'm just trying to sit here and listen to my music"? You know what I'm saying? Look at cars. That'd be fucked up. You part of a club. You know what I'm saying? Like me, and I'm not talking about a regular car meet. I'm talking about an actual club. You are a member of a club. Why would I feel some type of way when somebody comes to talk to me? If you don't want to be talked to, stay your ass at home. You can get the same workout at home. That's what I'm saying. So my whole point is this: you're meeting people. This is for the ladies, because you missed the first part of the video, but it was. Let me just play it real quick. I'm gonna just play a little bit of it so you can see. This is from day 114, but I'm gonna go back and just play a snippet.
Because when I walked in, it was packed. And what do you think I saw? What do you think I saw?
What did you see?
Exactly what I thought I was going to see.
What?
80 women sitting alone. No men in sight. None.
I saw so many Black women try to solve a problem in dating by starting to host events in person, trying to create their spaces.
All right, so I ain't gonna play the whole thing, but the videos just go on with a few ladies complaining about how men ain't showing up to speed dating events. Mind you, got to buy tickets for speed dating events. Why am I going to buy tickets to go to a speed dating event, right? And possibly still not meet anybody when I can meet people for free at the club, at the bar, at the grocery store, at the gym, walking out, wherever, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta go to a speed dating event. Then I meet a person that I'm spending more money. It doesn't matter how little. I don't care if I'm a millionaire and the speed dating event tickets is only $10. Why do we have to spend money just to meet each other, right? to potentially meet each other. When we have just all this outside that we could just do that. If you just become more approachable, and or like I said in that video, hey, if y'all tired of men approaching y'all and y'all don't want to be approached by men anymore, collectively, I think as a gender, y'all should all just say, hey, fellas, we're gonna do the talking now. So y'all don't got to worry about coming up to us. We will talk to y'all first. But y'all, that's not gonna happen, right? They don't want that to happen because women can't take being rejected. Women get rejected one time and they done. I never holler at a dude again. So imagine how guys feel, right? So it's hard for men to meet women. Now, I'm saying all of this, I'm speaking on behalf of men. I'm not saying like I'm struggling. So for the dummies that end up watching this because somebody sent you this video, because you know, sometimes I don't really have a dumb audience though. But every now and again you had that person say, oh, if you can't get women, really? This is when the cocky side come out. You really think I can't get women? I could get women. That's not a problem. But at the end of the day, even with me being able to get women, I still can struggle because of just the nonsense that's going on. It's becoming harder and harder and harder because you have women like this, the one in the video talking about don't look at me when she's in the gym. You can't control that man's eyes. You can control you though. So if you don't want to be looked at, go home. I don't care how long he's staring at you. If you don't want to be stared at, you don't have to go to that gym. You know what I'm saying? It's just that simple. If I don't want to be looked at, me as a man, if I feel like, yo, every time I go somewhere, you know, every time I go to the gym, these women staring at me, guess what? I'm just not going to go to that gym anymore. I go to a gym where there's more dudes. Now, I'll never do that because I love women, but that's what I would do. You feel what I'm saying? There was a all women's gym, Curves. What the hell happened to it? Didn't work, right? There's lesbian clubs because of something I mentioned earlier in this video. There's lesbian bars and clubs and all that, or just, you know, gay. So the men are into the men and the women are into the women. Women could go there. All you straight women can go there, but y'all don't want to go there. Sometimes y'all might go with your gay friend, but y'all can go on a regular basis. Y'all don't ever have to show up to a heterosexual club ever again, but y'all choose not to. Why? Because you still do want that attention, but some of it is you love shitting on dudes. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, y'all got to hold each other accountable, ladies. All of y'all. Y'all got to say, listen, we either got to be more friendly to being talked to, or make more eye contact. Like if the guy you want him to talk to you, make more eye contact with him, smile at him. So he had a green light, because after a while, if universally men know, oh, if she's looking at me, she's smiling at me, that means I got a chance. If she's not, I shouldn't even talk to her. But that's not the case. You know how many women I've talked to and bagged, and they didn't even see me coming? Like they was over there and I just seen them and I was like, oh shit, I'm about to go holler at her. Boom. And then I go talk to her. It was unexpected. We hit it off. Boom, boom, boom. But you know, even in there's been times where I've hollered at some who was eyeing me the whole time, just wasn't letting me know. So every time I look at them, they be looking the other way. And then later on, I find out they'll tell me something like, yeah, I was noticing you, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, I told this story in another video before. I don't remember what video it was, but it was a girl at a bar, and she shut down a couple of guys because she didn't want me to think that I was that she was with them or anything like that. So she shut them down. But did she make direct eye contact with me? No. She was acting all shy and shit, playing hard to get. Like, why? If you see somebody you like, make eye contact, smile. If you don't want to go talk to him, at least make it known. Tell him with your eyes and your facial expression and your body language, it's okay for you to come talk to me. But that's not happening. So guys, what are we going to do? We just got to shoot our shot. Luckily for her, I just happened to, because I ain't even holler at her then. I hollered at her when I went outside because I seen her again. Like she had left the bar, but she was still out there, and I had to go to my car. It was like 3 minutes later. So I thought she had already left, but I had to go to my car because I had forgot my wallet. This was like 2 years ago. I don't drink anymore, but this is like 2.5, some shit like that. Anyways, but when I went out there, she was still out there. And I was just like, damn, yo, she's looking kind of good. And I didn't realize, you know, her body was crazy like that. I didn't notice it when she was leaving, but she was already leaving. I wasn't about to chase her. So anyways, I go out there. She's out there. So what I do, I approach her. And, you know, we hit it off, whatever. But when she told me later, hey, you know, I did notice you, blah, 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 blah. If she would not have happened to stay out there and I didn't go out there because I forgot my wallet, I would have never been able to talk to her. And she would have just let the moment pass. See, that's that dumb shit, yo. Like, men are not magically supposed to just appear in your life. Like I told you before, I'm putting it all together. Everything y'all want, y'all go get. Job, money, house, education, clothes, y'all. But when it comes to a man, y'all feel like, oh, he just supposed to magically appear. Nah, that's not how it works. You got to put in some work too. You know what I'm saying? You can't let people pass you by. But anyways, back to what I was saying. Universally, if y'all just make it be known, and or if y'all say, you know what, we're gonna start talking to guys a little bit more and stop being so scared. That whole, oh, it's a man's job. Nah, yo, that whole man's job shit went out the window a long time ago when all of this other shit started coming into play, right? So the man's job shit, and I don't want to hear that, oh, you ain't a real, nah. I'm a real man. I'm taking care of my family, right? So I'm a single father raising my 2 kids. Don't question me on my manhood. But at the end of the day, y'all need to stop being so scared to be turned down. Stop saying it's a man's job, because when it's a man's job to do other shit like lead, y'all always say, oh, it's a man's job, he need to lead. But then when he want to lead you in other ways and you don't want to do that shit now, all of a sudden, he trying to control me. You wanted a leader. You want me to lead when you scared to take the leap. But the moment you want to do something that conflict, and I say, it, nah, let's do this way, and it conflicts with how you want to move, now all of a sudden that man he's controlling. Which one is it? You know what I'm saying? Can't have it both ways. Some women have interesting but present themselves as unapproachable. My fault. Some women have. I think you meant to put some women are interested. But either way, typo, it's all good. It happens. But they present themselves as, yeah, they do. And that's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. So, yeah, we're going to have to, between those 2 videos, that just shows you how it's contradicting. Like, it's like you complaining that men ain't talking to you. And I'm gonna find some more videos. I'm gonna put together some stuff so y'all can see it and understand it. Yo, men are not tripping. Men are not sassy because they speaking up. Men ain't they not men because they don't want to holler in it. So we get tired of the same shit, trying to explain shit. And now we just speaking up. We got platforms to do it, such as this, right? So you got to take heed to what they saying and start listening. Don't fight it. The more you fight it, the worse it's gonna get. The worse it's gonna get. You already can make your own money, live your own life. You don't have to have a man around. That's cool. All right, we good now. It's a lot of equality. Though we still not fully equal. We're not fully equal because we're not equal. It's things that women can do that men can't, and it's things that men can do that women can't. It's not women can do all of these things, and then y'all also could do everything a man can do, but then men can't do. No, it's double standards, and they're for a reason, and it should be double standards. But don't be mad at the double standards that we have as men, but you not mad at the double standards that you have as women. You know what I'm saying? There's double standards on both sides, and it should be, because that's just how life is. That's the balance. If you were to get everything that we have, it would be no balance. That means you would have everything and we would have nothing. You feel what I'm saying? You can't move like us. We can't move like y'all. But as things progress, things are going to get blended. This is not the same traditional times. You hear women saying, oh, I want a traditional man. No, you don't. Traditional men back in the day used to beat their women ass, yo. You don't want that. They used to have whole families and other 3 blocks over and shit. You don't want that shit. So you want the traditional parts that's going to benefit you, but then the parts that's not, you like, nah, I want it modern. Okay, so that means you're getting all the stuff that you want, right? But the man is not getting the things that he want, because the things that he want that's traditional, you want to modernize. You feel what I'm saying? So it don't work. So in this time now, you want a man, you're gonna have to go talk to him. And if that man don't want you, find another one. Don't be like, oh, I ain't doing that. And don't start trying to call a dude, homosexual or, whatever, because he don't want you. No, he just don't want you. That happens too. You know what I'm saying? Because most of the time, what y'all hollering at be way out of your league in the first place. The one time the women do holler, it usually be someone who is way out of their league, and then they get turned down. So then they like, oh, either he gay, or see, this is why I can't do it, because, well, you didn't shoot your shot. And men shoot their shot way out their league too. They do. But getting turned down don't stop us, because we are still holler at the one that's in our league. Y'all completely shut everybody out. Like, I ain't hollering at nobody anymore, because the one guy who I see as a 10 and you're really a 5, yeah, I said it. You know what I'm saying? We all on a ranking scale. You know what I'm saying? Most of us live in the average range. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, you have people that's 7, 8, and 9s, but most of us live in the average, from about 4 to 6 range, right? Some of us on the lower side of average, some of us on the higher side of average. But when you shoot your shot and you go on a few tiers above and you get shut down, don't get mad. Don't get discouraged. Just like, hey, it was worth the shot. Let me go ahead and find somebody in my range, right? Because typically that's how it's going to be. You're going to end up with somebody that's more in your range anyways. And usually the person that's not in your range, you're going to be fighting to keep them. They're going to treat you like you're disposable, which is not good. It says something about their character, but it is what it is. But most of the time people put up with stuff from people who are out of their range. They put up with a little bit more. That person not texting you back, all right, cool, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? But if it's a person that's in your range or lower tier and they don't text you back, you're like, it's the end of the world. What the fuck you doing? Why you ain't? It's life. Till next time. Peace. Get it together.